Alright, so slightly worried, only because there's supposed to be this, it's gonna storm any second, but slightly concerned because I noticed right underneath the camera here, there's something that is supposed to screw in to keep this stable, and I've just noticed it's missing. And it's about to storm any second, but I figured I'd come out here really quick and see if I can shoot a quick video before then. But yeah, I just noticed it. It's like right underneath. I have a tripod, obviously, and it's right underneath, and it's obviously for stability of the main frame of the camera. I guess we can still try to do this if possible. So, all right. Well, I guess I can record. Hi everybody. Slight technological delay. Little one, not a big one, but alright. The zooming in and out, that seems okay. Let's do like a live run through. Zooming. Good lord. Wait. Zooming. Okay. Zoom out, that's okay. I have another thing on the side here that does it, see, like this. There's the up and down, obviously. The screw that is supposed to go underneath here. I have a Canon Rebel. I saw it, but I can't remember where I saw it. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Because it has been storming. And I want to do a quick vlog. Hi. What's going on, everybody? We are in... There's a party going on behind me, too, by the way. Humans are weird. Whether or not you think that we are in some sort of a simulation, I've seen a lot of chatter on the interwebs about whether or not we are in a simulation, and I'm curious as to what you think. Do you think we are in some sort of a simulation? Do you care? Do you just want to get high and, you know, fuck all these things that Jamie has to talk about? I have to wonder whether or not we are in a simulation, because it would make a lot of sense. It really would. I had a topic of things I was going to talk about. It's actually in my car. But in order for me to go get that, I have to leave my camera out here in the wilderness. And I don't know if I feel comfortable enough to do that. Should I do that? Oh, also, warning. There's these shows on YouTube that are so addicting. They're called Crime Watch. Don't watch them. Don't fall down the rabbit hole and watch 100 crime watches, because I did that. And holy shit balls. Are really good, but don't fall down there and watch all of them. There's too many. These are the things, these are the questions that drive me crazy. Every single day, I don't sleep, I don't eat, don't dream. I am in a constant state of paranoia 24/7. I want to go get my notes. Anyway, you could probably see my anxiety right now. I am going to go run and get my notes, and I'm just going to put trust and faith in whatever. Do you think this is easy? This is not easy. This sucks. I'm gonna go run back to my car and get my notes so I don't stand here like an awkward mess. Alright, I will be right back. Kisses. Miss you already. And I will be back. Bye. That wasn't so rough. I got it. Got some stuff. And I got this bag. So if it does start to rain uncontrollably, I am covered. Okay. Give me a moment. Just going through my notes. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. Look at this, look at all this paperwork. See? Wait, look at this. These are my notes. This is my Shaw's bag. It looks waterproof, so we're gonna stick with that. I'm gonna hang this on my tripod, because that's what a tripod is for. I'm like the crazy bag lady. I think I'm living in an augmented reality. This cannot be real. Are we like Neo, living in a Matrix-like computer simulation of reality created by more advanced, possibly post-human beings? Almost certainly, at least according to the following evidence, ranging from the plausible to the semi-plausible to the maybe not so plausible, under discussion at the endlessly delightful Are We Living in a Simulation and Glitch in the Matrix subreddits. This is what I want to talk about. I'm just going to put this up here. What do you guys know about that? This bag is now becoming my garbage bag. I don't care. I love how all my favorite people are here. I swear to God, I didn't pick these. I'm trying to do this all before it rains. Work with me. That's kind of cool. Because I want to use this medium for something actually worthwhile. Everybody's using it for the exact same thing, and I want to use it for something different. I want to use it for something that's actually gonna do some good and maybe leave this planet a little bit better off than when I got here, before I got here. Right? That's not like too arrogant to say, is it? Is that arrogant to say, or like egotistical to say that I just want this world, I want to leave this world just a little bit better off than when I got here? And if I can do that, then it was a life well lived. I don't know how it's going to be better, and I don't know to what degree, likely small, but then it was worth it. I'm trying to be really sensitive to the light, because I know the light is, I don't know. This is kind of funny. Look at this. This was 2017. It says this was an augmented reality system for a soldier, ARC-4, U.S. Army, 2017. Look at that. Progressed, but actually somewhat scary. Okay. In 2017, there was a conspiracy that there could be a DNA strand that has a computer virus. And it says in 2017, a multidisciplinary group of researchers at the University of Washington proved that they could embed malicious computer code into physical strands of DNA. Their aim was to show that computers working in gene sequencing were vulnerable to attack, but they may also have inadvertently revealed that what we perceive to be biological reality was in fact computer code all along. People that need to take medicine regularly, pills regularly, there's an ability to, you either swallow like a microchip or you swallow some sort of a chip, and it will remind you of when you need to take your prescription meds. Now, I don't know what happens if you don't do that, but there will be lots of simulated realities and only one base reality. I'm doing the base reality. So statistically, it's probably more likely we live in a simulation right now. Further proof that we live in the Matrix, according to Musk, is how cool video games are these days. In 2016, he explained, 40 years ago we had Pong, 2 rectangles and a dot. Now 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D with millions playing simultaneously. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality, even if that rate of advancement drops by 1,000 from what it is now. Oops, here comes the rain. It's a given that we're clearly on trajectory, that we're going to have games that are indistinguishable from reality. It would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions. Right now we are in an augmented reality. Do you know about something called the Goldilocks zone? The Goldilocks zone is close enough to a star that greenhouse gases can trap heat to keep liquid water, but far enough away that the planet does not become a Venezuelan hothouse. That we live in such an orbital sweet spot is circumstantial evidence for a simulation. If our sim designers wanted us to succeed, it makes sense that they'd place us in a cushy environment. That's apparently what the Goldilocks zone is. I've never heard of that before. It says it makes more sense than ghosts, quote unquote. Paranormal events are not hauntings or alien encounters, but glitches in the simulation. I've heard this one before. This is a theory, the one most explored on Reddit forums like r/are we living in a simulation and r/glitch in the Matrix. These people probably need to get laid really bad. I'm sorry. Big ideas and philosophy funneled into the details of the odd or the occult. A storefront exists in a town one day, then it doesn't. Explanations include a slip between parallel timelines or a pop-up. A car passenger sees the word render in the sky, as if entering a new part of the video game. Elevators are a frequent setting for glitch stories. The jump between floors seems to encourage a slip within dimensions. I wanna believe in this stuff. I wanna think that I'm one of like the deep thinkers, but it's really hard to sometimes when some of the stuff is just so. Bionic contact lens, because there's things. All right, we don't need to be this close at this point. LEDs, antennas, we have wireless, internet, things like that. that make daily life easier. But then they jump the gun to stuff that's really, in my opinion, just way too far gone, even for me. And that's gotta be far. That are semi-practical, like bionic contact lenses. Why does our universe have rules in the first place? The universe's strict laws of physics as possible evidence that we live in a video game? If I were a character in a computer game, I would also discover eventually that the rules seem completely rigid and mathematical. In this theory, the speed of light, the fastest rate at which any particle can travel, represents the speed limit for transmitting information within the network of our simulation. So I think part of the whole questioning augmented reality thing, you can probably just take it wherever you want to go, I guess. I don't know. I'm so glad that it's not storming. This still is bothering me. I have OCD. Those things are gonna bother me. There's so many things I want to talk about that I just can't. You guys or anybody watching this, there's so many things I wish I could talk about right now, but I just can't for reasons. I'll just say this. I am absolutely 100% convinced that I was born in the jungle. I was just found on like a little leaf going down a river, because I come from really horrible people. I come from really horrible people. Really abusive, horrible people. And how I've managed to stay strong this long, I have no idea. But I was raised, I might as well have been raised by wolves as far as I'm concerned. I really do feel that way. I could have been raised by wolves, and it would have been better for me. I should have been a feral child. In fact, I think I might be. No, I don't want to do the woe is me, victim-y thing, because there's no strength and there's no dignity in that. But I will say, and I wasn't even raised, I wouldn't even say that, by horrible, horrible, abusive, just bad. And it's because of situations out of my control, it's still affecting me, but I know how I can make that better. It just sucks to realize that sometimes we just cannot choose who we are brought into this world by, you know, and how much they can mess up such an innocent, pure thing. But I do believe it is possible to reprogram our brain, and I do believe anything is possible. And I think that self-awareness is the key to that. So I think as long as I stay self-aware and I realize that it's not me, it's those other individuals, and those are just the tools in my tool chest. I have to be very strategic and find a way to finally escape and just break free from that, because it's one thing for sure is it does make you really strong to not have like a mother figure growing up at all, or to realize that a lot of their behavior has been so abusive and detrimental to you in your life, and you'll probably forever be trying to undo what they've done. But as long as people are patient, I guess, with me, as long as I'm patient with me, I look at people sometimes that I was brought into this world by, and I say, my God, how am I still living, you know? Where did the inner strength come from? I don't know. I really don't know sometimes. And that's not to pat myself on the back at all. It's just, I think it came out of a survival instinct, and I think it's still there. So I've had to just do whatever I needed to do to survive. Because when I was little, man, it was dark. Really dark. And I don't want to go into anything now. It's not the proper time. Maybe one day I will, but I just hope that it's a constant thing where you think people are judging you based on where you came from. They think you're automatically like your past, or you're automatically like where you came from. And that's really difficult to have to constantly, you know, because you know in the back of their mind, you know, they're thinking, well, Jamie's from this or Jamie's that. But at some point you have to just hope that people see you for who you really are, and that they know that you're nothing like horrible monsters maybe in your past, and that you're a completely different species of human. And I think that those who can't see that, you need to just get rid of, because then what's the point, you know? Because people are gonna believe what they wanna believe, but I ain't giving up. I am a strong, strong, strong bitch. And I'd be lying if I said again that it looks like Bigfoot is just about to pop out of the forest over here to my right. I am a strong, strong girl. And I don't give a crap what anybody thinks about me. And I only want people around me who are the exact same way. So that we could be like warriors in this team together. Just not give up. Don't give up. Okay, this went somewhere I didn't expect. That was fun. But on the plus side, it hasn't rained. And it's actually not as hot as it was yesterday. I just hate it when you get the vibe that people, no matter what, are gonna judge you based on your past. Because that's all human beings do, right? They just judge you. And when you talk, people don't really, they hear you, but they're not really listening to you. And sometimes, no matter how much you try, people still are gonna see what they wanna see. But if people know you, and they know your heart, and they know your soul and your intentions, they'll never judge you for your past. I don't. I never judge people for their past, because I know that most of us come from hell. And it's up to us to kind of like rebuild the Jenga blocks and try to exist. Or survive. But there's no real like pleasure in just surviving, you know? I don't want to just survive on Earth. I want to thrive. I want to leave a mark. I want it to be a little bit better than before I got here. Before then, I have to slay a lot of dragons. I have to slay a fuck ton of dragons. There's a lot of dragons I really wish I could have slayed a while ago, but I can't, because it's just not what I'm supposed to do. And when I say that, I mean metaphorically. I mean like emotionally. Don't take everything literally. Metaphorically slay a lot of dragons and demons in my own head. And other places. And I will. And a black crow just flew right over my head. I think that means it's time to cut.